Okay guys, welcome back. So I'm going to tell you a wee nymph pattern, and this is from the book Tying in the Irish Style by Ted Malone. Now Ted says in the book that this is a splendid killer and may be tied without a rib, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dress it without a rib. I'm going to dress it just a different way when we get to the top, so it's a slight variant, but I'll explain the original dressing once I'm finished demonstrating the fly. Now the hook and the vise is a B200. This is a deep water nymph, so it's a good heavy wire, heavy gauge hook. The thread we're going to use is the ultra thread UTC in yellow and 70. So I basically just come in where I think I want my thorax to start, and then we'll just work our thread down the shank of the hook, past the point of the hook, and we'll trim away our waist. And the tail is cock pheasant fibres, and this is a cock pheasant tail that has been dyed a golden olive. Right. I'm just looking at a tail that's proportionate to the hook. So the length of the tail here that I just hang in now, that's about the length of the body. Then we'll just come in and trim that away. Now the body itself, this is actually just rubber, a balloon. That's the whole balloon there. This is the birthday balloon. So I've got a tiny bit already cut. I'm just going to put a wee tapered edge into it. Then before I do that, I want to build up the body. Apologies. Now obviously you could use a thicker thread for this. So what I do is I just work my thread up, tying the tail fibres in, and then bring my thread back down. Then come in with our balloon. It's basically just rubber. Just stretch it. Then I'm going to work the thread up. Because it's a UTC, is a flat thread, you can just spin it anti-clockwise and it'll start to open up for you. Right. I'm just going to work my thread up and down here. Like I say, a heavier thread will do this a lot quicker for you, or else a bit of lead, the sticky lead foil to put a bit of weight in it will work for you as well too. Then we're going to come up with our rubber, and what I'm trying to do is create overlapping turns of the rubber to get that segment effect. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it is showing when you tie the fly right up to there. Follow this around with your thread. Nice tight turns to catch that in. Then just stretch the rubber and trim it away. Then I'm going to be look, see what way we're sitting. That's great. And then we'll just work our thread forward. Then the way back down, we're going to go back to our golden pheasant fibre. Take a good pinch. This is for the thorax cover. Now you don't need the tips, so you can knock those away. Start this up to the hook, remember with a pinching loop, just put it on a wee touch, and then work my thread back. So stretch out the cock pheasant fibres over the back of the shank of the hook, work my thread forward again, just cover any loose ends. Now the legs on the fly, this is an English partridge that has been dyed a blue dun. So I'm going to take away the rubbish at the bottom, Then I'll come in with my hackle pliers, catch the tip. Now that's far too much fibre, I know that, but I just want to offer it up to see how much fibre that I actually need for the legs. It's going to do me there. I'm going to just remove the waste, go back in with my pliers again, catch the tip, and just stroke the tip back. Now just offer this up and down at an angle is what I do to the hook. Once you come around with your thread, it'll bring it round on top. We're just going to pull it in and work our thread back tight up against the end of the body, and then we'll come in and clip away the waste ends. Then we'll come bring our thread down over these just to secure everything in. Work our thread back up. Now the thorax itself is going to be a bluish grey seal's fur. Stub that on. This is genuine seal's fur that I'm using here. Still got a couple of dispenser boxes left at the minute. Now, I want to build the thorax up because I like the thorax nice and bulky. Let's get another retouch to finish off at the front. These flies for me, so just trying to tie a wee nymph pattern for the mayfly. Now I've also tied it on a B100 hook, and I'll show you that at the end. So we've got our thorax on, then we're going to come over with our English partridge to represent the legs. Now what I like to do is push these down, and it sort of separates them out. Come around with a pinch and loop, just catch in the stem, work the thread back up. I just want to check, make sure I'm in the middle of the thorax, which I am. Coming in, trim that away. Then we're going to come over with our thorax cover. Same again, I just want to come in, push the fibres down, and come over with my pheasant tail fibres. A couple of turns just to check the thorax. Check the legs, English partridge. Happy enough, tighten up. Now I want the head, rather than changing over to the brown thread, it's the English partridge effect there that you get. And trim away the waist. And then I want a nice mahogany head on it. So this is just a brown Sharpie. Just colour the thread in. Just get a good bit of ink onto it. Then I'll bring my thread back onto the spool. And then we can just finish off our head. Now I'm just going to come down over the cut ends first, and then build my head from the front up. And I like a decent head on it, but you tie it the way you like. Nice and tight. And then we'll come in with our whip finishing tool and just throw in a 3-turn whip finish. Pull the thread tight, come in, trim away our tang thread. Before we varnish or anything or super glue, just want to make sure that the eye is nice and clean from any wee fibres. First coat on the head, guys, is what I use most times, is super glue. So I'm just going to pull everything back. Get a wee drop of super glue on. This just really makes the head shiny, but it also just, as you're aware, seals everything up. Right, the whole way right round. Now, hopefully, I don't know what's picking it up. Super glue has a tendency to run down, so I always just come in and square things off, make it look a wee bit more tidier. But there you go, guys. That's just a nymph tied on the deep water hooks. Now, I tied it. Just take this out and get it into the vise for you. Bear with me. I tied it on a B110 hook, and this is it tied on a B110. So it's good, the effect that you get with the rubber. And just a party balloon. That's the type of effect you get. You don't need to go and buy the latex sometimes at the fly tying company sale. You can actually just get the party balloons and stuff yourself. So as always, guys, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. Greatly appreciate it, and all being well, I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe. Bye.